What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. It was a great day. That's part of the bag for my equipment. That's where I keep the bag for my long story. Basically my studio, it goes around with us, the lighting equipment and stuff like that. All right, so yeah, so there's a couple of things I want to get to first. But we're gonna take a second. What up, John Paul? What up? Do you smell what the rock is cooking? What up, Just Being Honest? What up, A Member? What up, Lovely E? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a beautiful day. It was actually a really nice day outside today. It was like 45 degrees, but it was beautiful. I was outside with a t-shirt. That's a fact. I have 2 t-shirts and a wife beater. I was out there with a t-shirt. It's a fact. What up, Lambo, Gully Boy Revolution? What up, Fusion Music? What up? Anyway, something I wanted to bring up. Yes. 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 My new merch just came, so they just sent the new for my new merch. 45 degrees is not freezing. What up, Mommy Rocks? Well, when I went out initially, it was like 50, so it went down some, but I was fine. It's not freezing. What's wrong with you? Anyway, something I want to read real quick. What up, Moss? Something I want to read real quick. Shout out to, is this, let me make sure I get this right, who this is. Wait, what? Oh, that's a screenshot of something. Shout out to Crystal Clear TV. So Crystal Clear TV brought up a great point. What up, Guzman? Crystal Clear TV brought up a great point. Can we hit those like buttons so we can send out more notifications, please? Crystal Clear TV brought up a great point. Crystal Clear, I don't know where they got this from. I don't know if it's their point. I don't know if they just got this from somewhere else. What up, Dex McGowan? What up, Common Sense? What up, Cali? I really, Cole really doesn't bother me too much. That's a fact. What up, Chunky? Crystal Clear TV. I don't know if they wrote this. I don't know if they got this from somewhere. It looked like they got this from somewhere, but they brought up a great point. It says check this, right? Kuda and 6ix9ine were both charged with the Chief Keef shooting. That's a fact. It's on the wiretap, all 3 of them. That's a fact. 6ix9ine paid for the shooting and Shoddy gave the money. That's a fact. Now, Kuda is charged with the crime. 6ix9ine copped out, but still was getting charged with the crime. But Shoddy gets off the charge. Are we sure that Shoddy got off that charge? Are we sure that? Because, see, this is the thing I want to know. They're saying that Shoddy pled to 2 of the gun charges, right? I believe he pled to the 2 charges that there is no way that he could get around. Those are the 2 charges that he was actually on video, right? That's the 2 charges that they actually have him on video. You can't get around those. They have physical evidence of it. Fusion Music says, I'll be here on a different account. Keep the business account separate. Much love for us. That's what's up, Fusion. So, there is no doubt that Shoddy was involved with this particular crime because it's all over everybody else's paperwork. So the question I have is, what up, Blackout Network Podcast? So the question I have is, when he copped to those other 2 charges, is he now going to fight the other charges in court? Because that don't make sense to cop. And also, I was actually speaking with somebody, and they said since both of those is a gun charge, he's only going to do time for one of them. So he's probably just going to do time for the one that's the most time. So that's why he keeps saying he's going to get out in 10 years. Because one of them is a minimum of 10 and the other one is a minimum of 5. So he's not going to be doing 15 years. He's going to be doing charges for one, which would be a minimum of 10. So that means that not only is he going to go, if they, if this is what works out, they're going to give him the minimum. It sounds like he made a plea. It sounds like, I don't know. And I'm not saying he snitched. Let's just be clear on that. We need a little bit more. We need a little bit more of something before we can say somebody snitched. Right now, we're just going off of whatever. Same way with the Tekashi shit. When the Tekashi stuff started breaking, I said, look, I need a little bit more. I'm not going to just assume that this man snitched. I need a little bit more. Then more stuff came out. And then I don't have any update on Snow Billy currently. Then more stuff came out, and then we was able to say, yes, 6ix9ine is talking. We got 64 people in here, 17 likes. Is it possible that we can hit that like button so we can send out more notifications, please? Common Sense says, I don't see what's the difference between what 6ix9ine did and what Shoddy did, except 6ix9ine got to do it before Shoddy. I think Shoddy wanted to do it first. Remember, the one who cops out first gets the best deal. That's a fact. But check this out. They have the situation where Shoddy was talking about, appreciate it. That's the merch for the BBN merch right there. That's our store that just Miss Jamie just put up. I have not found out yet if the other charges have been dropped or what they're doing with the other charges. I haven't seen anywhere where they said the other charges was dropped. So this could be a case where he just copped to these charges, but then he think he's getting out in 10 years. So if he thinks he's getting out in 10 years, there has to be reason for that. That means that he doesn't believe that he will be held accountable for the other charges, or he has reason to believe that he won't be held accountable for the other charges. And if that's the case, he has a reason to believe that he is expecting to get at least 10 years. And if that is the case, then it looks a little bit like something is going on. We're not going to say anything is going on yet. To me, I still need a little bit more. I'm not saying here he's not. I'm just saying I need a little bit more. What up, Young Los? Well, Punch was talking to Shoddy through MTA bookings. Shout out to Shia. Shout out Punch. Shout out Shoddy. Because most likely to Shia, MTA booking can call Shoddy. Or pardon me, Shoddy can call MTA booking. You understand what I'm saying? Most likely that's what it is. So, maybe he can't call Punch currently. So a lot of times people are in jail and they call one person and then that person three-ways it to another individual. That's not odd. That happens. Shout out to the culture. That's a fact. I don't know. Punch said a lot of things. I don't really want to get too far into it because a lot of things that he says I don't really want to get too far into it. I don't have enough I don't want to get too far into that specifically. But one thing I am going to say is they're calling 6ix9ine a rat. And once again, I'm not blaming 6ix9ine. I'm not saying 6ix9ine snitch because they having sex with his baby mama, allegedly. Allegedly. I'm not saying 6ix9ine snitch because they stole from him, allegedly. Allegedly. I'm saying when they decided that they were going to take away 6ix9ine's lawyer, they gave him no choice but to snitch. The only reason why he even got his lawyer back was because he already copped the deal and there's no reason to fight it. Oh, that's what's up, Mr. Dat. No, I'm not justifying anything. Okay, I don't understand. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Just being honest, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Oh, what's up, Famous Method? Yeah, there's a ton of them talking. Most likely, at least that's what I've heard. I've heard there's a Shoddy there's 8 charges that I know of that Shoddy was being charged with. He only copped to 2. What happened to the other 6? That's all I'm saying. What up, Andrea Lozado? That's all I'm saying. I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. What up, C. Smith? What happened to the other 2? I mean, pardon me. What happened to the other 6? There was at least 8 charges that Shoddy was being held accountable for that they were charging Shoddy with, right? Right? He copped the 2. What happened to the other 6? I don't know. I don't know anything about that act video. I'm not giving a reason. I think y'all misinterpret. Yeah, I think sometimes I have a brother, right? And my brother doesn't understand the difference between an excuse and a reason. Yeah, I gave a reason. Pardon me. I think sometimes people don't understand the difference between an excuse and a reason. Those 2 things are not synonymous. Those 2 things are not even. You know, a reason is explaining why something happened. That's not necessarily saying it's okay that it happened. So I think that sometimes people don't understand the difference between an excuse and a reason. No, I don't think you get that. I'm not gonna. This is not gonna be the Just Being Honest show today, my brother. But I'm just saying, I don't think you get that. Just to be honest with you, I just 100% do not think that you get that. You're always arguing when you're always pointing out things when I'm just giving reasons for people. What was Tekashi supposed to do? Honestly, he had no way of getting any the type of legal team that he would have needed in order to be able to pull off a good defense. They took his lawyer away. What was he supposed to do? He was supposed to go fight that with a bullshit ass lawyer and face almost and risk facing 40-something years in prison. Somebody who's not even a real gang member. Like sometimes you have to use logic. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes people are like, no disrespect, but sometimes people refuse to use your logic. I didn't say anything about justifying snitching. I'm not talking to you no more. All right. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. He can't understand, so it's a waste of time. It's okay though. All right. What time we got? Thank you, Lambo. It's logic. I don't understand. I don't know what to say to him. Nobody's gonna do that. Thank you, Fusion Music. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Everybody in here gets it except for one person. It's okay though. I don't know if everybody gets it. Let me not say that. But I do think it's kind of odd that there's at least 8 charges that Shoddy was getting charged with. He copped the 2. What happened to the other 6? I'm not accusing him of snitching. We the coach accept him. I'm not accusing him of snitching. What I'm saying is that there was at least a minimum of 8 charges. There was 9, and I think one of them got thrown out. So there was at a minimum of at least 8 charges, right? A minimum of at least 8 charges. Shotty's copped the 2. What happened to the other 6? I'm not sure if Meezy was there. I should have called him. So currently, I'm not accusing Shoddy of snitching. Let's just be clear on that. I don't want nobody to get that misinterpretation. But just like in the beginning, when everybody else is like 6ix9ine is snitching, I was saying, I'm not saying that he's snitching currently. There's a good chance of it, but we need more than just, we need I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? That's just me though. If you just knew about some of the freaking I'm not gonna go into it, but if you knew about some of the stories I was looking in today, you will understand why I'm saying need a little bit more. They got stories out there right now where they accuse people of being snitches with fake paperwork. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they got 2 stories I was looking into today, And one of them is I almost 100% think that it was fake paperwork, not for nothing. And then there's another one where I'm questionable about it don't even really got paperwork. They just had some dude that was just in jail talking about the damn story. So this was timing, bound to happen to him. I guess. I mean, I don't know. What C. Smith said. He kept saying, support my artists. So he only trying to get money, and yes, he is. He cock out too. Well, yeah, Billy Otto never liked Shoddy, it seemed. But you also got to understand a lot of them. Just because you're in the same type of organization with somebody, that doesn't mean that you and them get along. Shout out to Just Being Honest with the donation. He's gonna force me to have to. He's gonna force me to have to read his damn comment. That's why he donated, everybody. Right past the show. Oh man, okay. What the fuck he says? Guys, let me make myself clear. I've been in the streets for 16. I've been in the street at 16 doing dirt. I was a young dude. I have my whole life ahead of me. That doesn't mean I could get away with snitching. 6ix9ine don't get a pass. 6ix9ine was in the streets for about 8 months. You said you was in the streets for 16 years. So you and 6ix9ine are built different. Do you get it? I'm saying that y'all built different. Yes, I did hear the call between Punch and Shoddy. And nah, he ain't waste money. What the fuck would he be wasting money donating? All right, J Dez, if you make it, I'm looking at you, J Dez. What you trying to tell people not to donate? I don't even ask for donations. Somebody donate, you trying to tell them, come on, don't do that. I don't even ask for donations. Shout out to Just Being Honest. You see, okay, so this is what I mean by people don't be having the same energy for everybody. Let's just break something down real quick. When 6ix9ine was cooperating, people immediately called it snitching. You cannot take a deal without cooperating. That's why I keep telling y'all cooperating and snitching are two different things. I've been saying this. Cooperating and snitching are two different things. Cooperating is the federal government comes to you and says, did you do A, B, C, and D? And you say, yep, I did A, B, C, and D. That's cooperating. Snitching is the federal government comes to you and say, hey, did you see this guy do that? Did you see this guy do that? Was this guy involved with that? We heard that this guy said that. And then you're implicating other people. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to C. Smith with the donation. She said, shout out to Jack Frost for keeping it a buck. Appreciate you, baby girl. That's snitching. Now, that's what I've been saying. Shout out to I Am Young Los for the donation. He said, I don't know what to put here, but salute. Appreciate you, Young Los. So that's the difference between cooperating and snitching. That's why shout out to all YouTube content creators. It is not easy doing this job. This job is not easy. All right? It's not easy, period. It's really not. Some people make it look easier than others, but it's not easy. So shout out to all YouTube content creators. That being said, there were a lot of people that were trying to say that cooperating and snitching are the same thing. They're not. You can cooperate and not get nobody else in trouble but yourself. When you're dealing with the feds, you want to cooperate, because they're going to have you. The feds are not coming to get you until they got you dead the rights half of the time. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. Dice TV says, when you take a plea deal, everybody, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody snitched. When you cooperate, that means that you probably took the brunt of the charges for them, the truck over charges. Dice also says, because if you fight in trial and lose, they're gonna stretch you out for all of that, so they can try to get you just eat certain charges, so they don't waste money in court, or get beat by a lawyer, or get beat by a lawyer. Absolutely, Dice. Absolutely. 100%. Absolutely. That was a very thought out comment, Dice. Appreciate you. Shout out to Bandana Black for the donation. Bandana Black says, damn, I'm late, shaking my head, just tuning in from work. Laugh out loud. Hashtag I am Buffalo. Shout out to Buffalo. Yeah. On the check-in, BBN Network fan, what's good? Appreciate you, Bandana Black, as always. Yo, Bandana Black, I believe he comes on at 12 o'clock. You come on at 12, right? It's like 12 or 1. I'm not 100% sure. Pardon me. When y'all leave here, y'all can always go check out Bandana Black. You already know. Shout out to Top Spectrum with the donation. So I say all of that to say there were a lot of content creators. As he said, it's at 12. It's at 12. You should go check them out when this is over. There are a lot. Free Snow Billy, free everybody. Free Snow Billy, free 6ix9ine, free Shoddy, free Mel, free all them niggas. So there were a lot of content. This is not an easy job. I want to say that again. This is not an easy job. You understand what I'm saying? Everything we do as content creators is under scrutiny by millions of people. This is not an easy job. With that being said, there were a lot of content creators that were trying to say that cooperating and snitching are the same thing. We're not talking to people like that, my dude. Hold on, everybody. You gotta go. We're not talking to people like that. Who did that? You gotta go. You gotta go. Once we start doing the argument, I start kicking people. We're not doing that. We're not holding up the show with people arguing. You want to argue, you're gonna have to leave. I'm gonna hit you with your bags, throw you out the fucking house. That's a fact. Shout out to Tasha Hodge. $20. Keep up the good work. You know that that's not okay. Appreciate it. Okay. I think you put the 20 in the wrong spot, but shout out to you. You tried. It is what it is. Yeah, we don't do that in here. I'm not doing no arguing. We're not doing that. Any kind of childish behavior, all that. I'm just throwing you straight out. I'm not even talking about it. Yeah, she wrote 20 but gave 2. Probably she didn't know how to operate it. So give her a second chance. Yeah, so shoulder replacement. You back? I'm very happy to see you. You've been going for a long time too. So basically what I'm saying is there were a lot of content creators that was calling 6ix9ine a snitch. Shout out LBT community. There were a lot of people that was calling 6ix9ine a snitch once we found out he was just simply cooperating. I want to see if they got that same energy for Shoddy. I was one of the few content creators that did not call 6ix9ine a snitch when it said that he was simply cooperating. I was one of the few content creators, and I'm not trying to say that to be like, look at me, I'm better than you. I'm not saying that because that doesn't even make me better than anybody, to be honest to God, truthfully with you. But I'm just saying, I want to point something out. I was one of the few content creators that said, let's wait until there's actual paperwork saying that he did this and he did that. Let's wait for that. So I am saying, I'm not saying that Shoddy is a snitch at this point. I'm not saying that. Okay? But all of those content creators that was calling 6ix9ine a snitch when it came out that he was simply all those other content creators that came out and said that 6ix9ine was a snitch when he simply, on all we knew at that point, he was cooperating. I want to see what they got to say about Shoddy. I want to see if they keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying no more than that. I'm not saying no more than that. It's not the point that 6ix9ine did rat. It's the point that people were calling 6ix9ine a rat before they even knew whether he ratted or not. Yep, Punch took the video down. That's a fact. But he could have been contacted by somebody that said, we need you to take the video down. Be honest with you. Hold on. I need to call somebody, check somebody out real quick. I swear, I wish I knew how to do this a little bit better. What the fuck, yo? Give me 1 second, y'all. I apologize about this. Niggas need to start having one phone number. I'll tell you that much. I'm trying to see if our first guest is ready. That's what I'm saying. Give me a second. Got a couple of guests we're going to try to have on. Got a couple of guests we're going to try to have on. We're going to see what's popping. A lot of people think Punch is an informant. I don't know Punch to be an informant. I'm not saying he is an informant. But there was a gentleman that came out that tried to say something wild about Punch, but I couldn't really. There is a video with somebody saying that Punch snitching. I think I actually made a video on it, but I just didn't like it. I didn't think it was some. No, I didn't make a video on him snitching. What is it, Punch? I forgot who I made the video on snitching. There's a lot of people being accused of snitching right now. Frost, in the indictment, it's their quoted statement that he snitched. There is something in the indictment that actually makes it sound like there's a chance that Shoddy has snitched. That's a fact. Shout out to Fusion Music with the donation. Appreciate you, my brother. I think that we need a little bit more paperwork before we could just accuse Shoddy of talking. That's just my opinion. I think we need a little bit more paperwork. Because like I said before, just because it says that somebody is cooperating, that doesn't mean that they snitched on somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Not for nothing, but I think that a lot of people don't understand this. Since 6ix9ine cooperated, he probably actually removed some of the charges from other people. Since 6ix9ine cooperated first. That's why I'm saying Shoddy lost like 8 charges. Did Shoddy lose some of those? About 6 charges, pardon me. Did Shoddy lose some of those charges because somebody else cooperated first and then, you know, he missed, you understand what I'm saying? Like, since somebody else cooperated, they gave the charges to that person and those charges didn't fall under Shoddy no more. It kind of exonerated him. I don't know. We don't know. But all I know is there was at least 8 charges that Shoddy could have been charged with. He copped the 2, and we don't even know what happened with the other 6. So, no, we're not shouting Punch out for right now. For right now, we're not shot and punch out. We need a new slogan. I got your number, right, Real Drone? Yeah, right now we're not shot and punch out for a couple of different reasons. I don't want to go into it. But punch is not being shouted out for a couple of different reasons. I should make a hip-hop snitch channel. How come? And why do you think I should make it? Because I know about some people that might be snitching? That's not what I do. I'm not trying to get people in trouble. I am not trying to get nobody in trouble. Yeah, they trying to line me up. You see that shit, right? Nah, I'm not doing that. You notice I don't never call nobody a snitch until we got proof. I don't call nobody a snitch till we got proof. If we don't got proof, I ain't calling nobody no snitch. Get the fuck out of here with that. I know a couple of people that I know for a fact snitch, and I'm not calling them a snitch. The Snitch Network. Yo, I'm never gonna forget. Shout out to Diamonds Live. I'm gonna tell you one of the funniest videos I've ever seen was when he was talking about how 6ix9ine was snitching. And he was asking snitch questions. I was fucking rolling, yo. That was too funny, yo. He was like, he's asking snitch questions. Oh man, I was rolling. Shout out to Diamonds Live. That was funny as shit. Nah, I'm not getting involved in that. I don't do that. Somebody else got to do that. I actually live in New York City. I'm not doing that. What the fuck, man? I'm not doing that anyway. That goes against a couple of my principles. All right, where the speakers? All right, so we have to call up. We're gonna call up Corey King. Somebody said they wanted to make a real good quick point. You gonna be fast, Real Drone? Yeah, this dude trying to get me killed, yo. Then Vlad's already the snitch network, if that's the case, which I don't think is the case. Let's just be clear on that. Shout out to Nork with the donation. He said, shout out to Jack Frost, content king. That's a Fendi. Niggas is trying to line me up, yo.
Call cannot be completed as.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, my brother?
How's it going?
Chilling.
How's it going, chat?
Chilling. You said you got a take on this. What is it?
Well, because I've been following the case really heavy, and I really had talked to some people that dealt with RICO cases and have been in RICO cases and stuff like that. So, in the indictment for Tekashi's case, is there anything that you read that has a quoted statement from Danny?
I'd have to go back over it again to be sure. Why?
Because in that case, who's to say he isn't doing exactly what Shotty's doing and just copying to his alleged crimes that he did. So therefore, snitching is irrelevant to the fact that if Shotty can cop to his pleas, why couldn't Danny cop to his unless he's actually telling people in the indictment that there's quotes stating that he said this or he did that or he had said that about somebody else.
Okay, so we know. I think it's actually factual that he said Kuda B was involved. I think that's actually a factual statement. Hold on. Excuse me. Allergies, damn it. Shout out to Fusion Music. He said, I only can hit the like button once. Everybody got to do their part. Yeah, can everybody hit that like button if y'all don't mind?
Most definitely hit that like.
So I think that it's actually a factual statement about Kuda B. I think that's actually a factual statement that he did tell on Kuda.
Or could it be the fact that he had to say that he had given money for a hit? Because unless it says that he had said, I gave this money to this person, how is there to say that he actually snitched on anybody?
Okay, yeah, I'm not arguing that point, but hold on. Shout out to Queen of Tennessee, established 1978, McCollum. God dang it, did your name have to be that long? For the donation, for always keeping it 100. Appreciate you, baby girl. She a cutie too. Is that hair purple? Well, he did bail him out. All right. So also they already had I believe on wiretaps or something, they already had Kuda. You understand what I'm saying? Because what I'm
saying, because what I recollect is that Kuda, they were already looking for him due to the fact for the case. Okay. Therefore, when he pled guilty, we don't know unless that paperwork that was released actually has quoted statements from Danny saying, I gave X amount of money to this person.
Okay, hold on. This is something that the feds do, right? To see how honest you are, or see if they could trust you're copying the stuff you should be copying. They ask you questions they already knew. They already knew about Kuda B because of phone conversations. They already knew that Tekashi supplied the money, and they already knew that Shoddy physically gave him the money. So when they asked Tekashi about the Kuda situation, it wasn't a situation that he could front on. Because once they catch you on one lie, then they're not giving you all of the deals is off the table. So you have to be 100% honest. You know what
I mean? Right. He's copying to what he did. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a given fact. He did commit, like he did say, hey, I'm guilty of these crimes. Therefore, in the actual paperwork, unless there's a quoted statement saying he did this with this person and he gave that X amount of money to this person, and why is Kuda B out already? Even if it is on bail. In a RICO case, people shouldn't be getting out on bail regardless.
No, that's a factual statement. Keep on going. Keep on going.
Nobody should be getting let out on bail in a RICO case because they want to get everybody in their time due to the fact that they're trying to investigate and get the person that they actually want. So if Kuda's already got a bail and he's already out, and Snow, we already know he says what he knows or what he's giving everybody, but we can't say that he's actually saying anything. You know what I mean? So snitching is like unless there's a quoted statement in the indictment, we still don't even know yet if Tekashi is actually snitching. You get what I'm saying? Like, all we know is that he copped to his plea of what he did, and Shotty's copping to his.
All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna let you go, my brother. Anything you want to close out with?
Yeah, but that's only on my review, and I just wanted to clear that up. Just because everybody seems to, place a title on people before they actually get the full just. I mean, if you look at it in three different points of view, somebody could be holding up three fingers, and from a side view, it looks like he's flipping the bird. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. All right, that's what it is. Appreciate your calling, my brother.
Yeah, most definitely. Thanks, Paul.
All right,
thanks, party people. Have a good one.
That's what it is. Later. Yo, why do people always think that if niggas ain't ready to freaking murder Tekashi that they caping for him? Why? Why does everybody have to be wanting to destroy, have the same energy for everybody else? That's all I'm saying. All y'all people that just want to absolutely throw Tekashi under all of the buses have the same energy for everybody else. That's it. We're not even really talking about Tekashi, to be honest with you. We're talking about Mr. Mario Fernandez. We're talking about Shoddy. So what do you think about the Shoddy situation? How about that? I want y'all to have this same energy for everybody else. That's all I'm saying. Please, I want y'all to have the same energy for everybody else. And Kuda B is not Treyway. He's not Treyway. So I don't care what 6ix9ine said he is. Who believed that 6ix9ine was a real street dude? You believe 6ix9ine was a real street dude? You think anybody running around with rainbow colored hair is a real street dude? I don't know what to tell you. Like, where they a real street dude at? What street is there a real street dude on? Please let me know. No gay jokes. I don't care what they had him doing or convincing him to do. I don't care about none of that. He was only involved in those type of crazy activities for what? A couple of months? You think somebody could get involved in a gang for a couple of months and they're a real gang member? You know what it takes to be ready to go to trial? You know what it takes to be ready to go to trial? You know what kind of freaking balls somebody has to do to know damn well that they're going to be found guilty and be ready to go to trial? Serious? You know what kind of balls somebody got to have? Like, no, you're right, common sense. I'm not going to read that out loud, but you're right. I heard the same thing. Shout out to Casanova two times. Shout out to Corey King. It's called money. They was promoting him for money. It's called money. That's why they was promoting him. Who you saying snitch, Top Spectra? We're actually talking about Shoddy. Are you saying Shoddy snitched? Because nobody is saying that 6ix9ine didn't snitch. What up, Colt James? Can we get them likes up? We got over 200 people in here, and that's all the likes we got. Because some people hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate it. Just because I'm pretty sure some people don't know where to find the like button at, I'll show people because when you go into other chats, you might want to be able to hit the like button. You know, this is just, I'm showing you for all purposes, for all chats. You see, this is you on your phone, right? You see that X? You're going to see an X right there, right? There's an X there. You know, there's an X. You hit the X. The X goes down. You go, you hit the like. I got 11 dislikes. I probably know all 11 of those people. Then, if you want to open the chat back up, then you hit right here back at live chat. Bang. Chat opens. Well, it didn't open up that time, but it's going to open up the next time. Watch. Live chat. Bang. Chat opens right back up. That's for anybody when you're watching live streams or whoever channel you're watching a live stream on, so you could be able to get back to the chat and give whoever likes that you like watching, just if you didn't know how to do it. First of all, hold on. Let's give a shot to Treyway security, because 6ix9ine was talking more trash than anybody. And the only people that ever touched 6ix9ine was his own people. Zeke's on his channel. Yep, we're not going to be doing this. We are not going to be doing this because he's not coming back. We are not going to be doing this. What up, Pacino? Shout out to Treyway security. You know what? You know what? Just regarding Treyway security, they could really freaking kill the market with security. It just, the only people you got to worry about robbing you is them niggas. But they could kill the market with security because they were keeping 6ix9ine safe as heck. I mean, you know, the times that the police wasn't guarding 6ix9ine, that is. Other than that, you know, they was keeping 6ix9ine safe as hell. So, you know, shout out to Treyway security. It's a fact. That's not even a fake shout out. That's a real shout out. Them dudes was on their jobs. Shout out to them Bloods, yo. They was on their job, yo. I have no idea why you're not getting the notifications. I apologize, Kashana. I tell everybody to hit the like button so they send out more notifications. That's the only way I know how to get them out. If we could get the notifications closer to the amount of people that's in here, more notifications go out. Yes, he did go out when people were asleep some of the times. That's a fact. But he wasn't out all the time, only when people were asleep. And that's also a fact. I think that Shoddy had to forgive him. Whether he really forgive him or not, he had to say that he did. Whether Shoddy forgave him or not, he had to... Look, let's just be clear on something. Shoddy knew he wasn't built for this. Shoddy knew if he gets arrested that he was going to talk. Nightbot OG said, you heard Seco Billy is going to rebuild Treyway as the label. Seco Billy is doing legal rights because he said Shoddy took it. All right, first of all, Seco Billy, I like his music. Shout out to Seco Billy. That's one. Two, Seco Billy is doing big things right now. I can see him rebuilding the label. That's a fact. Let's just hope that he doesn't spend too much time talking about Shoddy's Treyway. Because if he do that, it's going to be harder for him to do the thing he needs to do. You understand what I'm saying? But I like Seco Billy. Yeah, that Billy that is fire. That what's the other one he got? Lingo? I think the other one is Lingo or something like that. That's just fire too. He got his own swag to him. It works. Disney's gonna buy out Treyway. Treyway is actually trademarked, and Shoddy does not own it. And the Treyway that's trademarked is the Treyway with the 3 in it. It's this one. I don't know if the other one is trademarked, but I know the Treyway that's like that, that is actually under, that's the one that Seco Billy and Miss Treyway got. Well, I think there's a couple of things I want to say about the Shoddy thing. Also, just so we could be clear, 6ix9ine, whether Shoddy was sleeping with Sarah or not, we don't know that to be the truth. We do know that it was a rumor. But if 6ix9ine believed it, I could see that being a reason why 6ix9ine would want to keep Shoddy next to him so he could make sure that he wasn't sleeping with his baby mama. So I don't know that to be the truth, though. I'm not gonna put that on neither one of them, because that would be some real scumbag shit. If that's true, that's gonna be some real. That'll be something hard for both of them to come back from. So I'm not pushing that until we have some actual proof. Well, in reality, you see, I'm gonna tell you what was the I'm gonna tell you what was the worst thing about the whole the shame, the big shame about this whole thing. The big shame about this whole thing is all they had to do was just work in the studio and go do shows and make their money. They didn't have to be out in the street getting into these beefs with the guns. They didn't have to be in the street, you know, doing whatever they was doing that was putting them in the position to get the cops looking at them. They didn't have to be doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't make sense to me. You know, a lot of people that get caught up in the drug life and the street life, you know, no, they get caught in either a young age or they get caught up in it during a period of their time where they're vulnerable because they need money or they need resources or whatever they might need. So they're doing it as a means of survival, you know, at least when they start. These guys were already doing well. It's like they wanted to have war stories. I don't know no other way to put it. Like, that's my opinion of it. I could be wrong, but it seemed like they wanted to, maybe not Shoddy, but 6ix9ine wanted to have war stories. You understand what I'm saying? I think a lot of it probably dealt also from the fact that 6ix9ine used to talk so crazy. So since 6ix9ine used to talk so crazy and people were like, well, what did you do? They needed to have proof, or he needed to put some work in. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just a shame. Ak and Selena said they heard 6ix9ine on the phone crying, saying he heard the wiretaps of Shoddy saying he fucked Sarah. Yeah, I heard that also, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put that on nobody. I need more. I need more than that. When 6ix9ine says it, I'll believe it. When academics come out and just says it, I'll believe it. How about that? That's fair. When academics just come out, when academics just come straight out and say, yo, my homie was on the phone because he said it, but he's not said it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say academics is above reproach. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is I need more than just somebody saying that somebody heard somebody else say that they heard it. You understand what I'm saying? Why exactly? Why is academics not saying it? That's my point. Why is academics not saying it? You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that academics is not saying it also kind of leads me to, I don't know if I'm gonna believe that. I need a little bit more than nothing. I need a little bit more than nothing. I just need a little bit more than nothing. I need a little bit more than nothing. Yeah, like why isn't he saying it? And then just not for nothing, but allegedly, it also says that that 6ix9ine supposedly asked him to make Sarah's life difficult. So if he was asked to make Sarah's life difficult and he's going through with making Sarah's life difficult, then why isn't he saying it? Why isn't he blowing her up? You understand what I'm saying? Why isn't he blowing her up? I mean, that's what I mean. People got to stop. I got to plug this freaking computer in. People got to stop just believing everything, yo. Maybe I'm a little cynical. Maybe I know people that lie well or people that lie a lot. You know, maybe I just seen people lie a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm a little cynical. That could be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little cynical. But I'm not saying it is or isn't true, but you know, once that come out that people really start saying that happened, that's going to really hurt this woman's life. I need more than just Selena saying it. I'll do a video about Selena saying it. No, I keep missing that video. I was busy. I was real busy today. I bought a vacuum today. I bought a new vacuum finally. So that was a good look. That was a great look. Now I know how Marge Simpson feels. What a new damn vacuum today. Shout out to me. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna go all the way out there and go get the vacuum. It's a good vacuum. It's a Shark or something. I don't know. Of course, about not important, but it's a good vacuum. Well, I'm not moving straight to Jussie right now, but he got Trump on his ass, so he got his own problems. Yeah, you get hyped over different shit, yo. That's a fact. I think somebody said, why is Sarah even famous? There are a lot of people who are famous for really not doing much of anything. So why are we gonna bash Sarah for it? I don't understand. Why are we gonna bash Sarah because she has notoriety and she hasn't, you know, in clear honesty, to be fair, to be just fair. I'm not disrespecting her. I'm just being fair. She really hasn't done anything. But there are other people who are in the same boat as her. Why isn't people trying to point them out? Why are people not pointing them out? Why the hell is Selena famous? Sarah got a better reason to be famous than Selena. At least she has a baby by somebody who actually did something. Selena don't got no. All Selena does is, you know, she's, you know, throw a couple stacks and though from what I hear. I would love to. Well, I'm not gonna say love at this point. I'd do an interview with Sarah. There was a moment in time where it was like I wouldn't do it, but I'd do an interview with Sarah. Why not? But it's not gonna happen, so I don't never want to talk about it. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not know about Tatiana until I saw Sarah singing it on her live one day. That's a fact. That's a factual statement. Blueface and Whack 100 also put Sarah on the freaking they also was doing a hold on. Blueface and I don't know if Blueface did it or Whack 100 did it, but one of them did it where Sarah was they put her on a flyer saying that she was gonna do a walkthrough or something like that, or at a show in Houston. And her people didn't know nothing about it. So they need to stop. They need to stop. I don't think it's Blueface. He just don't come off to me like that. But that does sound like something that Whack 100 would do. And I like Whack 100. He's funny as shit. I think Whack 100 is funny as shit, y'all. I like Whack 100. But yeah, so they should not be trying to throw any shade at Sarah at all. I think she was joking around when she said that. I think that not for nothing, but maybe she was trying to get into the video. You know, get Blueface do a video and then she be in the video. Maybe that's what she was trying to go for. I don't know. I don't know her. I'm not trying to assume anything. Yo, can you see me? Can you see me? Okay, good. I don't know what just happened, yo. I froze. You froze. I don't know what just happened. I like how Jade is handling herself also. I am the gossip king. That's what you're saying, Ron. I don't know if I should take that as disrespect or what. Well, I'm not trying to talk about her. Somebody brought her up, and then we start talking about Blueface. Just having a discussion. Stop that. I'm erasing that. North. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm going to erase that. I'm not going to give you a timeout, but we're not doing that. Yeah, stop talking about her. That's a fact. That's what happened. We mentioned her, and then all of a sudden, they was about to cut me off, yo. Screw that. We ain't bringing her up no more. I told you. Didn't I tell you every time I talk about her, something bad happens? He's in the hospital. Shout out to the landlord. He's currently in the hospital. He fell down. He got hurt real bad. Shout out to him. Let's hope he heals, recovers quickly. He got hurt real bad. Not joking, not playing. I do not know what geeked up means, but I do not use drugs. All right, I'm not talking about her no more. We're not talking about her, please. Please, we're not talking about her. That's it. I'm not talking about her, period. All right, so there was two names. I'm trying to call Corey King, but I don't know. I think he's busy. So I might not be able to get him tonight. This is crazy. Yo, look at this, y'all. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. It's crooked ass cop.
More than 5 years after brutally assaulting a suicidal patient inside a hospital twice. In the first incident, McCausland is seen pushing and then punching the man who was in a wheelchair in a waiting room full of people.
You see my cheek?
And in the second, a man in a hospital bed when McCausland puts on protective gloves and slaps him twice, hard enough to draw blood. A second officer, identified as Roger Fenn, recording that video, showing his face, pleading guilty in the assault and for falsifying police reports. McCausland also convicted on federal charges of stealing drugs from a crime scene and selling them, sometimes from his patrol car. Former Patterson, New Jersey police officer Reuben McCausland is going to jail for more than 5 years after brutally assaulting a suicidal patient inside a hospital twice. In the first incident, McCausland is seen pushing and then punching the man who was in a wheelchair in a waiting room full of people.
You see my cheek?
And in the second, a man in a hospital bed when McCausland puts on protective gloves and slaps him twice, hard enough to draw blood. Identify.
That's crazy. It's crazy. That's one of the few times I'm gonna let curses go through. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nah. Fuck that dude. All right? That dude. Let's stop acting like all police officers is the same. Not everybody is like homeboy. Not everybody is like homeboy's man that felt like he needed to tape it, record it. You feel me? Let's stop acting like they all the same. All us black people ain't the same. All us Puerto Rican people ain't the same. All of us Dominican people ain't the same. All us African people ain't the same. All us white people ain't the same. Let's stop acting like all police are the same. Let's stop doing that. That's why we can't get the ones that need to get up out of there. Because people want to treat them all like they them niggas that need to get up out of there. Stop acting like everybody the same. Some people really doing their job. Just spoke about Shoddy for almost an hour. We are not monolithic. That's a fact, Buddha love. What up, Siobhan? What you mean no more Treyway? Seco Billy's still around. They said dude was selling drugs from the patrol car. That's crazy. How you doing, Chanel Janae? They taped it. Even police is taping themselves doing crimes. It's crazy. Alexis Sky be in here? A good cop had to speak up in order to catch this guy. You gotta understand, whenever you see one of these cops get busted, a good cop spoke up. What about those cops that spoke up when homeboy put that hit out on 50? There's like 2 or 3 cops spoke up. I think it was more than that, but some cops spoke up. Oh, Alexis from Treyway. I don't know. Some cops spoke up on when them cops was talking about when that officer was talking about something about shooting 50 on sight. People speak up, cops speak up, some of them. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to remember, you don't know if you got to speak up. You don't know if you're going to get in a shootout and this dude got to have your back. You understand what I'm saying? It's dangerous. You understand what I'm saying? You might speak up and then you can't get the dude up out of there. You know, he got other officers that's defending him. Other officers that might not know what you know. Yep, Prodigy did say the NYPD wanted 50 a long time ago. They came to him and tried to get him to give him up. It's a fact. There's no telling. We got to wait for him to get sentenced. That's one. They'll tell you what they might give you, but they can't really say we're going to give you this amount of time or that amount of time. Yeah, I just spoke on that, C. Smith. She said, what if 6ix9ine talked to help get everybody else less time? 6ix9ine was in a messed up situation. I don't understand what people don't understand. He had his lawyer. He was ready to fight. We're not shouting out Punch no more. We're not we putting the shout out to Punch on what's your question, Tony? We put it on hiatus for a little while. Yeah, and no, it does. Well, 6ix9ine spoke out first, right? Shoddy has 6 cases that disappeared. Why? Not sure about Snow Billy right now. I can't. It's stuff I can't talk on. I don't know. Who did he get indicted? Who else did he get indicted? Just being honest. Do you know someone, or you just saying that? If Kuda B was involved in that RICO, he would not be a free man right now. I don't know if Snow is bonded out. Snow's not going to be able to bond out until he gets back to New York. I don't know if he's back in New York yet. I haven't seen anything. He's actually in the indictment. When he got arrested, he was in Maine. Daniel Rivera asked, where was he? He was in Maine when he got arrested. Kuda B got bailed out by 6ix9ine. We don't know if because he snitched on Kuda. But they already knew Kuda was involved. They already had audio evidence. They already had wiretaps. They knew Kuda was involved. So if 6ix9ine didn't snitch on Kuda or explain that Kuda was involved, then 6ix9ine wouldn't have got none of his deal. That's where cooperating comes in. Very messy case. That's a fact. I didn't say he didn't snitch on Kuda. I'm saying that they already knew about Kuda. There's this one particular person, and I lie to you not. I freaking lie to you not. There's one particular person, and I don't be meaning to look at their freaking their IG. But every time I look at their IG, every time I just can't not look at their IG. Anyway, we're about to call it a night. Did I already do a video on Kuda? I did a video. Hold on. I'll tell you which one it is. It might be one of the snitchings. Yo, what do y'all think about that whole snitching series, by the way? I'm just curious. Y'all think I should just kill the whole snitching series? Good night, Queen of Tennessee. Yeah, I'm thinking, should I? Should I kill the snitching series? I'm really curious about that. What up, D Jones? Yeah. All right, I keep it going. I like the snitching series. Not for nothing. We'll keep it a stack. I like the series. We got the last one is, for everybody that don't know, the last one is the Cool to the Snitch in the Wardrobe. So I think I had like 3 other names I was thinking about. And I settled with that one. People get mad at me because I make 6ix9ine videos, but I make a lot of video. I just make videos when new stuff comes out. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to find the last one I made before this one. I can't even find it. The snitching. Snitch-a-geddon. The snitching 3, snitch-a-geddon. So the snitching 5 will be the next one. I'm already thinking about stuff. I'm gonna stop. Y'all guys is crazy. We don't know if Shoddy is snitching yet. We do not know that. Yeah, ARF solid. That's a fact. We don't have no reason to believe different. I don't even think. Do they? Anybody in Philly ever snitch? I don't think anybody in Philly ever snitches. Oh, they all snitching down there? King Erner, he calls everybody else out. Some paperwork has to be released with it saying he told. We gotta wait for paperwork. Yeah, Philly dudes seem like they take their time for the most part. Yeah, that's a song. Bobby never said. Bobby took an extra year, so somebody else could get a less year. Don't come in here talking trash about Bobby Smurder. I'd rather people not do shit that could get snitched on. Let's try not killing each other. Let's try not to be dealing cocaine and heroin. Let's try not to do those things. Everybody's worried about the snitching. I'm like, why don't we just try to not do the thing that can cause somebody to have to snitch? Snitching is a symptom. Snitching is not the problem. The actual criminal activity is the problem. I don't know. Maybe I just think different. I don't know. Yeah, he took a couple extra years. That's a fact. We don't use the N-word that flagrantly in here. So if you want to have those go through, I don't have a problem, but I need you to stop using the N-word so much. Do me that favor. You coming in here trying to talk positive, but you're using the N-word. It's kind of defeating your message. Anyway, we're gonna close this out, everybody. It's time to go. Look, anybody still got anybody awake in their household, please give them a hug. Let them know that you love them. You never know when you might not be able to speak to. Yeah, we're not doing that. You never know when you might not be able to speak to somebody that you love again. You know, this life sometimes takes routes that we don't see coming. So if anybody's still alive, anybody's still awake in your household, give them a hug. Let them know that you love them. Yeah, but I be trying to not say the N-word, and I don't say the N-word all the time. My G. I'm always talking about how we need to say it less and how I myself need to say it less. So you think it's easier to, you know, typing the N-word takes actual knowing you're going to say it. A lot of times we say words before we actually cognitively realize that they're going to come out of our mouth. So it's much easier to not type the N-word than it is to not say the N-word. All right, we're not doing that. How about that? There you go. Yeah, I just kicked the person. I'm not doing that. Look, I love all of y'all. I want everybody to have a good night. Yeah, they definitely need to stop using young, inexperienced dudes as pawns. That's a fact. Everybody, I love y'all. I really appreciate it. I think we had a good show tonight. I wish I could have had some of the calling guests call in. It didn't happen, but people be busy. I just want everybody to have a good night. Try not to go to sleep with anger. Try not to go to sleep upset. Let's not do that. Try to go to sleep thinking good thoughts, positive thoughts, so we can wake up with good thoughts, positive thoughts. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.